In this short video, we'll see how emails can be saved automatically to Microsoft Teams and SharePoint generally from shared mailboxes in Outlook. Many organizations make use of shared mailboxes. It's a great way to have a common address for example, sales or customer services emails. All sales inquiries can be addressed to sales@acme.com. Or customer service emails might be coming from customer service at better.co.uk and so on. The members of the sales and customer service groups will all have the shared mailbox as a second mailbox in their Outlook email pane. That way they'll be able to monitor emails that arrive in that shared mailbox, and they'll also be able to send emails from that shared mailbox and have them come from a shared address. We'll see how Macro View can enable emails to be saved automatically as they are received into the inbox of a second or shared mailbox, and also as they're sent from the sent items of a second or shared mailbox. We'll see how those emails can be saved to Office 365, including Teams and OneDrive for Business, as well as SharePoint Online generally, or to on-premises SharePoint server. This automatic filing can be done using a number of Macro View tools, including personal email filing rules and the corporate email filing and predictive email filing optional modules. Well, here in Outlook, our mail window contains two mailboxes, this one and this shared one for an employee called Jane. If we click on the inbox for the Jane shared mailbox, we see different mails that are present in the inbox for the main user of this PC. If we go to the Macro View tab, we see the Monitored Mailboxes button. Clicking on that lets us see that we are monitoring the inbox and sent items of the shared mailbox, the one for Jane, as well as the inbox and sent items for the main user of this PC. Let's start by automatically filing a copy of an email as we send that email. We go to the shared mailbox. We see this email is from Jane. Well, here's a suitable subject and body. If we hit the send button and go to the sent items, we see our newly sent email, and note that it's already been saved to SharePoint. This sent email was filed using a Macro View personal email filing rule. If we see that any email sent to Colin's address will automatically be filed to the Better Core project within this Teams site. Clicking on the project in the Teams site, we see the most recent file being the newly sent email to Colin from Jane. Using the email messages view, we see that the attributes of that email, the subject, to, from, and so on, have been recorded automatically. And here's our formatted preview of our newly sent and saved email. Macro View personal email filing rules can also automate the saving of emails as they are received into the inbox of a shared mailbox. Another way to automate the saving of emails as they're sent from a shared mailbox or received into a shared mailbox is by using the Macro View corporate email filing optional module. Well, this email is being sent from the shared mailbox to the main user of this PC. We can use Macro View corporate email filing either by clicking the Send and Save button or by inserting a tag. Let's use Send and Save. We can now choose the 103 Criterion Holdings project as the destination for our save. And when we go to the sent items of the shared mailbox, we see that the MVC 103 filing tag, which identifies our save location, has been automatically appended to the subject of our sent email, and that email has been saved automatically to SharePoint by CEF. Clicking the Criterion Holdings project area, we see our newly sent email from Jane, and the email messages view shows us the attributes of that email have been saved automatically. If we check the inbox of the main user, we see the email that's arrived from Jane. It's also been saved automatically to SharePoint because it contains that MVC 103 filing tag in its subject. Let's now reply to that email so that it goes back to Jane. Our reply email still contains that filing tag in its subject, so a copy of that email will be saved automatically to that same area when we send. It'll also be saved automatically when it receives in the shared mailbox for Jane. Let's go to that inbox for the shared mailbox. Here is the email reply sent by Noel and now automatically saved to the same Microsoft Teams project area. Well, as we mentioned earlier, MacroView predictive email filing is another way that emails can be saved automatically as they are sent from and received into a shared mailbox. MacroView corporate email filing can save to both SharePoint Online and on-premises SharePoint. Predictive email filing to SharePoint on-premises only. Well, all these inboxes and mailboxes can be confusing, so let's have a look at the process diagrammatically. When an email is sent from a shared mailbox, a copy of that sent email is automatically saved to the relevant location in SharePoint by one of the MacroView email filing tools, and the email is sent to the recipient as well. We can then view that saved email in its SharePoint location while we work in Outlook. When an email is received into a shared mailbox, a copy of that email is saved to the relevant location in SharePoint by MacroView email filing tools, and a user can then view that email in SharePoint while they work in Outlook. Note that the user did not need to be present when the email arrived in the shared mailbox. Use these details for more information about automatic filing of emails in shared mailboxes and for MacroView solutions generally.